looks like we have a scene happening.
Right into it. I expected a loading screen or something.
Oh, I got it to a point where we could just start. It's like shit's happening right now.
This is cool.
Welcome back to Fargonauts. We're blowing up something in space.
Oh yeah.
In a galaxy far, far away. We're talking about. How about we talk about some Andor news, right? That recently came out.
If you have news, I know nothing.
The trailer for Andor released since our last session.
Yes.
Cool.
It looks good, like visually.
Great stuff happening in there. Really cinematic. Almost reminds me a lot of Rogue One.
Yep.
If you remember, it is a pure pottery, according to us.
Yeah. They have opportunities for it to be really good, but I don't want them to shove in kitschy characters for no reason. To have weird fucking chase scenes where people run into walls at like walking speeds.
Sure. I think it's going to be a lot about like the Game of Thrones kind of style. Like with you get some information and you use that information to get power over somebody else, and then there will be deaths and people dying a lot.
Okay.
A lot of subterfuge and a lot of conniving and
R2D2.
Oh my god, guys, who am I?
Black Boots. Oh,
I'm Black Boots.
Your butt boots, dude.
There must be something special about this place.
Oh, it's Matt Mercer.
Mask Hamill.
It's Matt Hamill. Mark Mercer.
Mark Mercer.
Which one, R2?
Yeah, the interesting thing is they didn't use the fucking the what's his shits. The
What?
for Andor.
What
The the big screen thing.
Oh, the volume?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't use it for that.
I didn't know that. That is interesting.
So they had a bunch of like actual sets, and then like for it, and then like CG stuff otherwise. But that's why it looks kind of different too.
We get some more Saw Gerrera.
That's true.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
What was it? Is his name Cassian Andor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassian! Prince Caspian!
Caspian.
Prince Caspian.
Narnia needs you.
Narnia, the dream!
Do it for Aslan. Don't let Aslan die.
There's that boy and his donkey. They're in the desert.
I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit.
Put on a ring. Go through a portal. Little girl goes with him.
You know, there's gonna be like an inevitable Ahsoka cameo in there too.
Well, yeah, that'd be great. They love to tie the room together, you know?
Would she be like the Rosario Dawson age-ish around that time?
Well, so Rogue One takes place right before A New Hope starts.
So fucking what?
And,
0 ABY?
And Ahsoka at that point is an adult.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
I mean,
All right. I guess.
when she was in Rebels, she was pretty much an adult.
I mean, yeah, I agree that it seems like something that they would do. I don't want them to include. It would be nice to do what Rogue One did. Oh my god! Why is that guy flying all over the place?
He's
Just
in his jetpack.
He's just having fun.
But I liked how Rogue One there was no overt for Jedi or anything. It was Chirrut was like a priest or like he was like an acolyte, and that was cool.
Right.
I like that it was separated a little bit.
Right. And that doesn't necessarily mean Ahsoka, because at that point, because during Rebels she was that, I forget what they called her, but,
Yeah.
Fulcrum. She was operating as a, so like, she could be doing stuff like that. She doesn't necessarily have to be doing, Jedi shit, right?
Sure.
But I just don't. But maybe not, since this is fairly
I
separate from the other stuff.
I think.
Even in the way they're making it, they might just keep it its own thing, which I'd be fine with.
I think they'll probably just keep it its own thing, and if anything, if they're going to show anybody like being a Jedi or actually using the Force, it might be on the dark side.
Yeah.
That was really effective in like only Darth Vader being the person that we saw in Rogue One. Really showed you the stakes of what the good guys were up against.
I could see maybe getting some Bail Organa.
This isn't what I wanted.
Since we're getting, Mon Mothma and shit.
Yeah, I'm interested because it's going to be probably like a bunch of different stories intertwining a little bit about the rebellion starting.
Right.
And so like Mon Mothma is definitely going to be like starting a rebellion. And then Cassian is going to be like the first initiate of that thing and like getting people to that side.
Yeah, the organization of like the proper rebellion, because like in Rebels, they were like on their own doing shit, but then as the series,
from, like, senators and things like that.
As the series went on, then they got kind of brought into the organization. I think Mon Mothma was in that too, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, I remember her CG character.
Do you think that like when Mon Mothma, whenever the trigger gets pulled and like the rebellion actually kicks off, do you think she has to flee Coruscant?
I don't know.
She's got to play it really close to the chest. I know that.
Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about like playing the political game. I'm talking about like the rebellion is now
like full force.
Active. In the in the like OG series or OG movies proper, is she like persona non grata with the Empire, or is she still in the Imperial Senate?
In what?
In the original trilogy.
Well, she doesn't show up until the end of A New Hope, I'm pretty sure, where she's like on the bridge giving that briefing about the Death Star attack.
Yeah.
So sometime between her living on Coruscant and being this political chick in Andor, like, she was in Rogue One.
Yeah.
So, you guys, I know you don't have the answers. I'm just curious. Was she at that time still living on Coruscant, do you think, like living a double life?
Well, that's what I'm thinking, because Bail Organa did it up until he died.
Yeah, and then maybe she was just popping off and doing rebel shit.
Well, I think she was probably doing the same shit Organa was, where he was still in the Senate, but he was working with the rebellion at the same time. That's my guess, anyway.
I think that's a cool take on it too. It makes the stakes even higher when you're trying to do that. I like that part of it. And maybe we'll meet Akbar, like her being introduced to Akbar.
Oh god, dude, I want that so bad.
Oh, Akbar.
In the fucking expanded universe books, they really build up Akbar as like a good leader, a good pilot, like a solid
admiral,
general. Dude. Yeah, he's like they like, hey, he's proved time and time again that he will fucking bring the thunder, and he's got good plans, and he's good.
He's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
I like that.
He's a good dude.
I hope he does show up in some form, because that'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If we're gonna get people, it's gonna be like rebellion type people, like maybe Bail Organa again, and maybe Akbar, people like that. Not necessarily Jedi folks.
I bet we'll see Nia Num.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
I bet he'll pop up.
I want that boy.
He'll just be standing in line, like holding his folded up pilot's outfit.
Yeah. Oh, that boy.
He's just a cameo. And everyone's like, "Oh my god, Nia Num!
What the fuck?
He's fucking dead, dude!"
Jesus Christ!
Oh, Nia Num.
He's like,
these little spider boys on the ground are funny. There you go.
Right? Just look at They look like those fake, like, like spiders that you get around Halloween that have like you wind it up and it'll just like skitter across the floor, and all 8 legs like move in unison, kind of.
Destroy. Dell and Luke, 2 buddies.
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Is there
Waking up the bugs.
anything that you would look forward to for Star Wars?
I'm interested in
I'm looking
Bad
forward
Batch.
to because I'm a fan of the animated stuff so much. I am looking forward to Ahsoka because I'm getting my Rebels boys, girls, whatever.
Sure.
Rebels peeps.
I'm looking forward to that. I mean, otherwise, unless I'm getting some Quinlan Voss, dude, I'm pretty good. Like Obi-Wan, I was like, cool. That was a cool thing to see. I liked that. But otherwise, unless I'm getting my Quinlan Voss, I'm not like actively looking forward to anything else. You know, outside of Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see, I guess. That's not to say I'm like against anything coming out. It's just actively looking forward to. That's about it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not against it. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying here.
That's all I'm saying. That
I like to get the idea that I don't like Star Wars.
yeah. I want Quinlan Voss saving a bunch of little younglings.
That'd be great.
That's what I want.
Just an episode of some kind, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe like in that Visions or whatever the hell that was, where they just
Yeah.
Quinlan Voss thing.
Give me my Voss boy. Don't tease me like that.
Give me the Voss.
I don't want them to continue to do 6
For
hour
Voss baiting
movies.
me. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Make each episode a good episode on its own, and if it's going to be like serialized, that's fine.
Yeah.
And if not, that's fine too.
I need them to stop Voss baiting me though.
Stop Voss baiting. Voss lighting me.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. That's been a primary complaint of mine for Star Wars and Marvel TV stuff. Is it feels like a horribly paced 6-hour movie, you know?
Yeah, like just thinking about like maybe if
Like some of Mando did it well. Like there's some Mando
Sure.
that stands pretty good as just
yeah.
episodes.
I agree.
I like the episodic because they're all like their own individual thing, and you can just take them as that.
Yep.
Like this story could have happened before the story that came after it. You know, it doesn't have to be
But that-
chronological.
Back in that like first season, that was less of like here's this story, and it's more of like no, it's just here's the Mandalorian being the Mandalorian. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the prisoner episode with Bill Burr and like Chris,
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs and
The one where it's just him and Grogu out in the desert in the
Kurgan did?
valley.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, I think maybe like something like Moon Knight could have really benefited just from being like each episode stands on its own, each just a separate little story about that character. Because then you can, if you do want to explore the things they explored there, that's great. Have one episode that is just Mark and Steven figuring out like their mental shit, and then have that be its own thing. Don't make it
Part of
connect
me-
with everything else.
Part of me wants things like if you're doing a show like Moon Knight, if you're not Moon Knight like once an episode, I'm kind of like, why not? You know,
Agreed.
why not Moon Knight?
Completely.
In Moon Knight.
you know, he was Moon Knight a total of like 2 times in that show.
I
Yeah.
know.
You know,
I think they just really wanted to play up the
3
DID,
times. I'm sorry. Yeah,
which is fine. Like that's a totally different thing, but people are expecting Moon Knight. Give me Moon Knight too.
yeah. And there are things that, like, you could tell were originally conceived as movies, and then they made them into TV shows. Like Obi-Wan, obviously, was one.
Of course.
Like Falcon Winter Soldier felt like it was a movie that they just stretched out way too long.
Yeah,
as
that
well.
ending episode was like, oh, this is way too movie-like. Like the budget was like crazy for just that final. And
Well, and then like some of the episodes too in a lot of these will end in a weird spot where it's just like this feels like just a chunk of a movie, not an actual beginning and ending episode. You know, this is weird. This is weird.
Because I asked.
it was very weird.
Thank you.
Our other guy's got a face only a mother can love there.
He's got a Spock-looking face there, a Nimoy look.
Yeah.
It's Luke meeting Spock. A face only a mother can kiss? Is that what you said?
Only a mother can love.
Oh, only mother love.
Glad we were brought together, Dal.
A face only a cookie can bake.
Bet she's Scottish.
A face only a lizard.
He's
can look.
Scottish.
That's a Scottish face. That's a Scottish
Burn,
face right there.
Scotland.
Let's say it's just got a Scottish look about him.
What else is there?
Oh wait, he's got an accent.
Yeah, he's just generic British, like most of the Empire.
Okay.
May the force be with you.
With your spirit ghost.
He's like, fuck off, I don't believe in your stupid hokey religion.
Nothing
Dude,
beats a
Star
good
Wars
blaster
Cassian
outside.
sucks so hard, dude.
Look at this Chad with his blonde hair. Oh. That guy's weird looking.
What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, those fucking vagina mouth guys.
Butt
Make
cheek,
some tamales.
butt cheek chins.
Yeah.
But
Vardos.
chicken in it.
Bardos.
More like Fardos, am I right?
Fargonauts.
The
Why is this Star Destroyer thing you have like TIE fighter wings?
Because it's cool.
Because it's called the Corvus. Like a crow.
Oh, it's a crow, yeah.
Like a dirty old bird.
A dirty bear?
Give him the old dirty bird.
Going, caw.
Dude, that dude is a fucking Giga Chad. Look at that guy.
Yeah, he's chiseled. That's
Looking
a
like
face
Chris
only
Pine.
a beautiful woman could love. A beautiful
So-
mother would love.
Have either of you seen the new Predator movie?
I haven't yet.
We should talk about that in the next episode, guys.
Oh my
I
goodness.
haven't seen it
I
yet.
haven't seen it yet.
Well, we can talk in vague terms.
I will
Oh.
talk in the most vaguest of
I really don't care.
Yeah, but this is one that I'd rather you experience it as fresh as possible because it's yeah.